So if you are a new mom, or you're pregnant, or you're trying to figure out yourself in motherhood, maybe this video will help. Hi guys, or welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. My name is Annette. I upload videos once or twice a week covering a wide variety of topics. I talk about things ranging from motherhood to fashion to luxury to career to self-improvement to everyday, and I do vlogs showing my everyday life, covering me doing regular basic things like going grocery shopping or shopping on Fifth Avenue, gardening in my backyard, or eating at a restaurant. So there's something here for everyone. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload videos. I've been a mom now for about 15 months. Isn't that crazy? Although I feel like I've been a mother long before then, because I had my nieces and my nephews, and I've always wanted to be a mom. I had my struggles with infertility, which even solidified my desire to be a mother more so, and influenced the type of parenting that I engage in. And it also opened a door for a new project that I work on. It's called Momming 24/7, because I'm being a mom 24/7. All my tasks are centered around momming 24/7. You should check it out. I have an Instagram page for that. I also have my main Instagram page. It's Annette A. Be sure to follow me on both accounts as well. I also have a blog. It's AnnetteA.com and momming27.com. So yeah, I just filmed a previous video showing you guys my unboxing for Mother's Day, and this is a follow-up with Mother's Day, you know, in the same family of Mother's Day content. Because, you know, we're sharing all the greatness about Mother's Day, how awesome we feel, how awesome motherhood is, blah blah blah. And I just feel like it's important for me to come on here and just talk to you guys and my friends and family, and, you know, my YouTube family about, you know, 7 lessons I've learned since I've become a mother. Basically, lifestyle changes, things you need to get used to as a mother. It took me a while to get used to these things. I'm used to them now. So if you are a new mom, or you're pregnant, or you're trying to figure out yourself in motherhood, maybe this video will help. 7 tools. They're not all negative, they're not all crazy, but basically these are 7 ways my life has changed since becoming a mother. Excuse my neighbors if you can hear them. The very first thing is you no longer have patience for BS, okay? And I've never been a pushover, you guys know that. But now, even as a mother, if somebody's spitting game, or someone's not doing something right, or someone's not acting right, or be it, you know, a nanny, or a cousin, or a relative, or co-worker, you just don't engage. Because you don't have the emotional and mental bandwidth to deal with all that BS. You have a child, a whole individual to take care of, to change that person's diaper, to make sure the person is eating, to make sure you're providing for that person, to make sure the person isn't sick, or the child doesn't like drink bleach or hits his or her head on, you know, the patio railing. Like, it's crazy the things you need to do as a mom, so you don't have time for the petty BS. So a lot of times when I watch these reality shows and I see these women with babies engaging in petty bickering, I'm like, how do you even have time for that? Because even if you have 5 nannies, you still won't have the emotional bandwidth that comes with just engaging in petty BS. So as a mother, I realize that I don't have time for that, so you can miss me entirely with that. Second thing is you realize that you're late everywhere. No matter how much you plan, you always somehow end up 5 to 30 minutes late. It's just what happens, because you need to take the diaper bag, and you need to take the pump bag if you're pumping or breastfeeding, and you need to take your own mommy bag, and then you need to take the car seat, the stroller. Oh, by the way, the base. Because let's face it, most car seats fit into a base, and the base fits into the car. But if you're sharing cars or you're switching cars, then you need to move all those things around. So literally, I was so overwhelmed when I just had a baby and I had to navigate everything that's going on. I remember she was in the NICU for about a week and a half, and then she came home on Friday, and I was with her for half of that time, but then I came home for about a couple of days, and then I went back to get her, and then we came back together on a Friday, and on Monday I had to turn around and go to the hospital by myself, and my husband was working. I was like, I have so many things to take. So between taking the diaper bag, the pump bag, your bag, and, you know, whatever else. Now I have food bag as well, because now she's 15 months and she's like eating everything, so we need snacks and meals, and it's crazy. So all of that will definitely make you late. And of course, if you're trying to be like me, well, you're trying to at least look snatched before you go out, you know, hair, makeup, everything did, then you're really going to be late. accept it, try to change it, do whatever it is, but just know that because of the amount of work you need to do in order for you to step out of the house, you're going to be late. I just accepted it. Another thing that comes with motherhood is the ability to multitask. Holy cow! The amount of things that I do at once or in one sitting blows my mind. I'm literally feeding my daughter and responding to a work email at the same time. Never mind the fact that I started my entire law firm, my own business, during maternity leave. If someone had told me about this before, I'd have been like, nah, you're crazy. Yeah. Because you just know that so much needs to be done. You only have such a small window of time to get it done. So you improvise, you become creative, and you multitask. I literally could breastfeed. I just stopped breastfeeding, which kind of got me depressed a little, but I'm fine. I could breastfeed and put on my makeup. I could breastfeed and send an email. It was just like out of this world type of things I was able to do, and I'm still able to do as a multitasking mom. That's what motherhood does to you. You get creative, you improvise, you tap into skills that you never knew you had in you, that were not even possible, that you just never thought that materialize. And yeah, totally. Also, the next thing that I realized is that you have such a strong sense of hustle and responsibility. Prior to motherhood, your boss could piss you off and you'd be like, oh man, F this job, or I don't want to do this, I'm just going to take a nap. Now as a mother, when you know that you're responsible for your child, even if you have a partner, even if you have, some sort of income, where your partner earns most of the income, there's still a sense of responsibility. There's still a sense of hustling that you embody. Be it hustling to get money, to feed your child, or hustling literally to get your child in the best daycare in the area and to do the work that's required. All those things put together basically is a different kind of hustle. It shows that you need to hustle as a mother, and you just hustle, you just do the things, do what needs to be done. Oh, can I get my child in here? Oh, okay, sure, I need to, even when I had to have a appointment with my endocrinologist recently, I had to hustle my way in. Whereas otherwise I'd have been like, okay, but just let me know when she's available, and then I will schedule my time based on her availability. But as a mom, your days are filled up. When you need to get something done, you get it done. And that multitasking and hustle mentality is something that just comes in the birthing process. And I love it. And the same token, you tap into a sense of softness that you've never experienced before. I've always been a soft, feminine girl, but I've had to be tough. Right? I've had to be tough, I've had to be strong, I've had to play the role of a strong black woman, even though I tried my best not to embody that narrative and to step away from struggle. But motherhood does that to you 10 times over. You just become soft because you're caring for this child. This child came from you. This child is half of you, half of your partner. This child is just a ray of sunshine, and this entire new human being whose livelihood depends on you. Like literally, through your placenta when the child was in utero, and through breastfeeding if you're breastfeeding when the child is out. And that connection there just makes everything turn into a mush. Like my baby's favorite book, Goodnight Moon, you just turn into a whole big old bowl of mush. Yeah, and I accept it, I love it, I lean into it, I enjoy it, I embrace it. But yeah, it's certainly something that wasn't there before. So whenever you now see a child crying, it tugs in your heartstrings in a different way. Whenever you see a commercial about starving kids in Africa, it tugs at your heartstrings now. When you see another baby that's cute, you're just like, oh, a cute baby. It's just all of that is different now because of where you are as a mom, and that's super awesome. The next thing that I realized after becoming a mom is just how amazing the human body is. We go through our entire 20s, drinking and going to college and, just living life. But then we don't really pay attention to what the body can and what the body does do until you have a child. From when you're pregnant but no one knows you're pregnant and you're not showing and you don't feel anything. Well, you're sick but you don't feel any movement. So when you start feeling movement and then you give birth to the child and then you see the child and then your body expands, your skin changes, your complexion changes, you get overly melanated if you're dark skinned, you get stretch marks, you get all these things, and then your body nourishes this child and then your body shrinks back. And then you do it all over again. And you just expands, it shrinks, little things changes here and there. Your period may change, your boobs may sag a little, you may have strength, but the structure of the body is there. And its awesomeness and its ability to just, in that it brought up a child from just a collection of cells, a blastocyst, if you will. It's amazing. it's totally amazing, and that knowledge honestly helped me stay clear from the crazy toxic culture of snapping back. A lot of people are like, oh, you snap back, you snap back. I'm like, no, I fluctuate. When I just had the baby, I looked like, oh my god, I lost all the weight immediately, and then it came back. And then I packed it on, and then I lost it, and then I packed it on. You fluctuate because it's what the human body does, right? So as far as you have certain good habits in place, you drink a lot of water, you know, you have a controlled diet, and you know, you eat a lot of veggies and fruits and all of that, the core of who you are, the base of who you are is already set. So that entire paradigm, just seeing how amazing the human body is and how we can just do all these things, especially as a mother, you know, we get caught up or we birth babies out and then we just keep moving and we produce breast milk and then we stop producing breast milk, and then you know, we're in tune with our children. I wake up in the night when I perceive there's some sort of danger and I go check, and sometimes I'm right, you know, maybe she slept the wrong way or stuff like that, and that instinct is just like, wow. The entire process is just mind-blowing, and as a mother I've learned to appreciate it, lean into it, trust it, and love it even more. The seventh thing that I've learned as a mother is I've learned what matters. I've learned what's important. Family is the most important thing. Who you birth, who you take care of, the people around you, who birthed you, who surrounds you, that's the most important thing in life. A job is great. Fashion is great. School is great. But when it comes down to it, especially after the pandemic hit, it just shows you that the family unit can never be replaced. It's the most important institution that we have in our daily world. And family should come first. Family does come first for me, and just that knowledge, knowing that, wow, like all these extra things, like of course I love to go shopping, I love to have drinks and have brunch and do all this crazy things, but nothing beats just being at home with my daughter. Now I wish I could get her to sleep on me like she used to when she was, you know, 2 months old. But now she just wants to run everywhere and play everywhere and grab this and grab that. It's a phase, I know, but yeah. So yeah, guys, those are the 7 lessons I've learned from motherhood, from being a mom, and it's mind-blowing to me how these things happen. I love learning all these things. I love being aware of them and then accepting them and just leaning into them in my journey through motherhood. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you are, thank you very much. Also, be sure to give this video a nice, huge, resounding thumbs up because it really helps out the channel a lot. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.